Lucas, I don't understand why you're so insistent on your decision. This is our partnership birth, and I want you by my side at this important moment. Why is it so hard for you to support me?
Chloe, I'm scared. I'm afraid to see all these medical procedures. I'm afraid to see you like this. What if something goes wrong? I'm not sure if I can survive it.
But don't you understand that this is the most important thing for both of us? I want you to see our baby being born. It's something beautiful, unique. We can overcome any difficulties together.
I know, Chloe, but I'm afraid that after I see it, I won't perceive you the way I used to. What if I lose interest in you after everything I've seen?
That's absurd. How can you think that? We love each other. You should look at your brother Noah. He went through this and only then became even more devoted to his wife and child. Why can't you believe that we can go through this and be stronger too?
Chloe, I'm not ready. Maybe I'm selfish, but I'm afraid of change. I'm afraid that after all this, I won't be able to handle my new role as a father, and I don't want to lose you.
Lucas, I know this is hard for you, but I'm scared too. But we're together, and together we can overcome any fears or difficulties. I just want you to understand how important your support is to me in this moment.
I said no. Then no. Don't push me.
When I think back to those moments when Noah and Lily went through labor, I can't help but smile. I saw how Noah was there for Lily every step of the way through her pregnancy. Not only was he there to support her emotionally, but he was physically present, holding her hand and speaking words of encouragement to her. They overcame every obstacle together, and it made them stronger. And now, after the baby is born, I can see how well they get along. Noah spends a lot of time with his baby, realizing that his role as a father doesn't just end at the moment of birth. He takes responsibility and helps Lily in all aspects of baby care. He walks him so Lily can rest and puts him to bed so she can gain strength. He appreciates and loves his wife, and it shows in his every gesture and word. Watching Noah and Lily, I can't help but think about our situation. Lucas, my husband, spends a lot of time at work all the time and rarely pays attention to me. He makes me do chores at home and take care of my figure so that I stay as beautiful as I was before I gave birth. I often feel alone and unappreciated. Watching Noah take responsibility and take an active part in caring for the baby, I can't help but compare him to Lucas. I want Lucas to see how beautiful our future could be if he would just open his heart and take time for me. I want him to understand that together we can be as strong and happy a family as Noah and Lily were. I used to go over to Noah and Lily's house next door and see what a beautiful family they had. Hey guys, I'm watching how you're doing with this little guy, and I'm just amazed. Noah, you are a real hero. How do you manage to be so attentive and caring?
Thank you, Chloe. I try to be the best father and husband I can. Lily and the baby are my primary responsibility, and I want them to feel supported and loved. Lily and I have found a balance, and we share all of our responsibilities.
Yes, Noah is a really great daddy. He helps me with childcare, supports me, and lets me rest when I'm tired. Also, remember when you came in today, he made tea and offered it to me so I could relax and chat with you. He's always so caring and attentive.
That sounds so wonderful. I only dream of having a partner like that to be there for me and support me and help me with everything. But unfortunately, that's not the case with me and Lucas right now.
Chloe, listen. Maybe you should talk openly to Lucas about how you feel and what you expect from him.
Yes, Chloe, I agree with Noah. Talk to Lucas and give him a chance to understand that you need his support and attention. Maybe he just doesn't realize how important that is to you.
Thank you, guys. In the meantime, I'm glad I get to watch you guys and see how great you're doing as parents.
We're always here to help, Chloe. If you have any questions or need support, we're always here to help. Don't hesitate to reach out to us.
Thank you, Noah and Lily. I'm so grateful for your support and advice. I will try to reach out to Lucas and resolve any conflicts. I've made my decision. I could no longer wait for Lucas to suddenly change his attitude and agree to go with me for a partnered birth. I decided that I would pay all the expenses myself and organize this important moment on my own. I look at the picture of Noah and his wife on the shelf, and my eyes fill with warmth and tenderness. I see how happy they are together, how he cares for her and their child, and my heart flutters with the desire for Lucas to be the same. I long for Lucas to be an attentive, loving husband who taps into my feelings and needs. I want him to spend time with me, participate in the preparation for the birth, and share the joy and responsibility of our future family. I hope that partnered birth will be a watershed moment and help Lucas realize how important it is to be supportive and actively involved in the whole process. Deep inside of me is the hope that this birth will open Lucas' eyes and make him look at our family bond in a new way. I believe that when he sees me give birth to our child together, he will feel a heartfelt love and a deep respect for my strength and courage. But Lucas didn't think so. His reaction only upset me. Lucas, I have news. I've decided to pay for the birth myself and arrange everything on my own.
What? Are you serious? Why would you do that? I thought we already discussed this and I explained my position.
Lucas, I understand that you don't want to go into a partner delivery, but this is a very important moment for me. I want you to be with me to support me on this special day.
Chloe, can you be the father for me too?
Lucas, you don't understand how important this is to me. I want you to be there for me.
I already said everything. Since you've paid for everything, let someone else go. Your mom, for example.
When Lucas wasn't home, I was surprised when Noah, my husband's brother, knocked on the door. We get along well with him, almost like cousins. He came with a fruit basket and words of encouragement. I wasn't expecting such a visit, but I cordially invited him inside. As we talked, Noah couldn't help but ask if Lucas had agreed to a partner delivery. I felt an ache in my heart as I told Noah about our arguments and how he didn't want to go into labor with me. It was hard to talk about how upset I was about this attitude, especially in front of his brother. Noah started telling me that Lucas didn't appreciate me or respect my feelings. He told me how he himself always strives to be the perfect husband and father, and how he enjoyed participating in his wife's partner delivery. He suggested that he could go instead of his brother, but I still sincerely believed I could negotiate with my husband, so I declined such an offer. Noah is increasingly trying to support me. He comes over with fresh groceries, randomly meets me on the street when I'm out walking with the baby, and offers to take me for a walk together. When I have another fight with my husband, Noah always encourages me and tells me that I'm a very beautiful girl and that I should not give up. He compliments me and expresses his willingness to support me. I am very grateful for Noah's attention and concern. His support comes to me at times when I feel vulnerable and in need of support. I appreciate his good intentions and his willingness to help in any situation. Thanks to Noah, I feel like I have someone I can rely on and who will be happy to support me through my struggles. The contractions started, and I felt it was time to go to the hospital. Suddenly, I heard the voices of two men, Lucas and Noah. They were beside me, and I felt excitement mixed with hope. Lucas came up to me and offered me a ride to the hospital. I smiled, appreciating his concern. But at that moment, Noah stepped in and offered to partner with me in the birth. It was unexpected, and I looked at him in surprise. Lucas was clearly annoyed by the offer. He cut off that he was still willing to go into a partnered birth with me. I couldn't believe my ears. Joy filled my heart. I had gotten my way. My husband would be by my side for this important moment. I had made it happen. When I returned from the hospital with our new baby, I noticed Lucas starting to pack his things. I could see how angry he was at me, but I had no idea that he would show his anger this way. Lucas started talking with bitterness in his voice, saying that he was disappointed in me. He accused me of manipulating him and taking away his right to choose. I couldn't believe my ears. After all I wanted was for him to be by my side at my partner's birth, for us to experience this important event together. He said that when I did that, he stopped feeling like a man, that his opinion wasn't considered in the family. I got mad at him and didn't stop him. I decided that Lucas had gone to live with his brother Noah. Deep down, I knew he had nowhere else to go after our fight. I felt the emptiness and pain of his absence, and my heart pounded anxiously in my chest. The next day, I decided to visit Noah and Lily to talk to Lucas. I was full of hope that we could solve our problems and restore our family. But when I arrived, Noah looked strange, like he was hiding something. I asked Noah where Lucas was, and he said that Lucas hadn't been there, and he didn't know where he had gone. My heart sank with fear and uncertainty. I felt despair engulf me, and tears came to my eyes. Noah understood my anxiety and looked at me with regret in his eyes. Then Noah told me something I never expected to hear. It turned out that Lucas had been with another woman for a long time, and he didn't want our baby. He was afraid of upsetting me and feared the stress and conflicts would affect the baby's health. Noah thought it was best to keep this truth a secret so nothing would happen to the baby. He said Lucas didn't love me and didn't appreciate me. I didn't let the disappointment and pain completely consume me. Although my heart was broken, I knew I had to stay strong for myself and my baby. I decided not to give up, but to take matters into my own hands. I focused on finding a job that I could do from home. I started looking for remote work opportunities and finally found a suitable computer job for one firm. I was glad that I could support myself financially and continue to take care of our child. My days became filled with work and taking care of the baby. I tried to strike a balance between work and motherhood, dividing my time and energy between these areas. It wasn't easy, but I felt my strength and determination grow every day. I also had help from Noah and my mom from time to time. I was pleasantly surprised by the care and attention Noah gave me. He often visited me, brought me food, and helped with household chores. Once he even brought the money Lucas had given me for the first time. I tried to refuse this help, saying that I didn't need Lucas's money, but Noah insisted, saying that extra money wouldn't hurt. At one point, when we were alone together, Noah confessed that he had loved me from the moment we met. After he kissed me, I was confused, and I pushed him away. It was unexpected, and I felt a mix of emotions. Although I appreciated his support and concern, I was aware that the feelings could not be reciprocated. I understood that Noah had always been a caring brother and friend, but my heart belonged to Lucas. I told Noah to go home to his family. I felt it was important to preserve our friendship and not let our emotions get tangled up. Even though I asked Noah to go home and keep our communication on a friendly level, he continued to visit me. He expressed his outrage about Lucas and said he couldn't understand how he could do that to a beautiful woman like me. The thing was, I was always attracting attention from men. Even though I was pregnant, I was catching men's eyes. And not surprisingly, Noah also paid attention to me. So I never paid attention to his compliments and concern for me. Although I tried to keep only my friendship with Noah in my mind, his care and attention began to have an effect on me. I began to think about him often, remembering that moment when he confessed his feelings to me. Noah seemed attentive and attractive, and I couldn't get those thoughts out of my head. Before I went to sleep, I remembered his embrace and that kiss. It was so unusual that it never left my mind. One day, I decided to give Noah a chance to feel that there might be more between us than just friendship. And we spent the night together. I felt my heart confused and trying to explore new possibilities. I thought that if Lucas and I couldn't overcome all our problems, maybe I had a chance at true love with Noah. The night was great, but I caught myself thinking that I still loved Lucas. Although Noah was caring and attentive, I realized that my soul would always belong to Lucas. When Lucas came back and told me the truth, I was shocked. He explained that he didn't have anyone, that Noah wouldn't let him stay and live with us, and he had to rent a place to sort out his feelings. My heart clenched with feelings of shame that I had had a romantic affair with Noah while Lucas was away. I couldn't afford to tell Lucas about it, for I knew how hurt and disappointed he would become. I forgave Lucas with open arms, but suddenly Noah arrived.
Ah, don't you want to tell your beloved husband how wonderful you spent the night with me? And how good we were together?
Chloe, what's the matter? Did you sleep with my brother while I was gone?
Lucas, I'm sorry. I just thought that you left for a mistress and that you weren't coming back. I'm sorry. It's kind of a blur.
You're such an asshole, and I'm still standing there apologizing like a fool. Both of you.
I ran to Lily to confess everything to her and was shocked at what I learned from her. She knew that Noah loved me, but she kept quiet. She hated me and despised me. I found out that Noah had set up this whole situation on purpose to get my attention. I was shocked and stunned. Everything I saw in him turned out to be lies and manipulation. Lily was given to noticing his strange behavior when I was around, telling me that his care and attention was artificial and only intended to get my attention, especially in my presence. When I left, they didn't have such a happy and beautiful family, but I didn't pay any attention to her, and she was embarrassed that she was playing along and showing what a beautiful family they had. It made me feel betrayed and stupid. I trusted Noah, thought he was a true friend, and instead, he was playing with me and taking advantage of my vulnerability. What annoyed me the most was that Lily was angry with me about it. We had been friends, and now I felt like I had lost her trust and respect. I realized that it had been my mistake, that I had let myself get carried away with Noah, and that I had to take responsibility for my actions. I repented of my actions and regretted not paying attention to the warnings and doubts that arose within me. Eventually, Lucas forgave me for my mistakes, and we decided to start a new chapter in another city. We both understood that our relationship needed to rebuild trust and understanding, and a move would help us get a fresh start. While we were getting ready to move, Lily and Noah made the decision to divorce. Lily realized that Noah was not the man she thought he was, and that their relationship was based on lies and manipulation. They both realized that they were better off going their separate ways and seeking happiness separately. Leaving town, there was sadness about the separation from old friends and familiar surroundings, but at the same time, there was a sense of possibility of starting over and building a healthier and more sincere relationship with Lucas. We both realized that what was most important to us was our family, well-being, and happiness. He agreed to listen to me and to be with me in subsequent births,